Hello, everyone. Thank you kindly for joining me. My name is Alyssa Archer Cooper, and I'm an educational specialist and psychologist assistant here at the Wellness Center in Grand Cayman. Now, this presentation aims to help you gain an understanding of the Club Emotes program. So let's dive right in. Now, what is Club Emotes? Well, it's a unique social and emotional thinking program that helps children to increase their ability to identify, understand, and express their emotions in socially appropriate ways. Now, social and emotional learning is incredibly important to children's development. It can help them develop empathy, increase self-control, and manage stress. It also helps them to build better relationships and interpersonal skills that will serve them in school and beyond, helping them succeed as adults. Now, in this program, we present children with books, games, and videos to encourage them to explore their emotional and social world in a fun and an engaging way. Now, where does the word emotes come from originally? Now, back in 2010, a man named Matt Casper, a licensed psychotherapist, and Ted Dorsey, a writer and an independent educator from California, created emotes to help children boost their emotional vocabulary and increase their emotional intelligence. Now, they believed that when children are comfortable exploring and expressing their feelings, they are better prepared for the emotional, social, and academic roller coaster of childhood and beyond. Now, emotes are these unique cyber characters who live in the virtual land of emotia. They have these unique human emotions and they get into all kinds of situations that are ideal for teaching children about social emotional problem solving and well-being. Now, by using emotes to strengthen social emotional coping skills, children will be better prepared to handle everyday situations that they face, including friendships at school, team sports, academic struggles, family changes, sadness, fear, and grief. So I just want to welcome you just to take a moment to have a look at the various emote characters that live in this imaginary world of emotia. So if you'd like to take a moment just to pause this recording and have a look at the emotes in details, feel free. All right, so now let's have a look at a few of these emote characters up close and personal. So to the left, we have Abash. Now, Abash is easily embarrassed. Abash worries quite a bit about looking foolish or silly. Now, sometimes Abash hides from others for fear of being teased. In the middle, we have Kant. Kant gets very frustrated. Kant wishes Kant could do whatever Kant wants to do. Sometimes Kant has temper tantrums because Kant has trouble putting feelings into words. And to our right, we have Super, the confident. Super is super confident. Super's confidence helps with bravery and to try new things. Super tries hardest even when faced with a difficult challenge. So we can see that these emotes are these concrete toys to introduce children to the feelings that can be difficult to identify, understand, and express on their own. So now I'd like to discuss what our program would essentially look like. So we're looking at small groups of about 6 to 8 children between the ages of 7 and 9. So we believe that it's important to keep these groups small and tight-knit because we want to make sure that each child has an opportunity to share and interact with the group if they feel comfortable. And that isn't always possible with larger groups, especially when our time frame is about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. So we're looking at 10 sessions total, and each session flows in a similar way. So we're going to get into that shortly. Now, what does it look like? So the group gathers, we do an attendance, we do some introductions and check-ins with each other. And so this is a great opportunity to pause and reflect on how we're feeling at the moment. Am I tired? Am I hungry? Am I feeling annoyed, frustrated, excited? Not sure? So, unique to the first session, we will come up with some guidelines to adhere to as a group. And I want to stress the importance of coming up with these guidelines collaboratively. So, whether it's respect or no judgment of others, or actively listening to another person when someone else is speaking, you're paying attention. Now, two huge aspects of this group include group cohesion and fostering a safe space. So making sure that this is an environment, that it's a safe environment in general. And due to the nature of our discussions, it's important to be aware that talking openly about emotions, particularly emotions that are difficult, can be hard and they can elicit painful memories. And so that sense of respect and trust and safety is very important to stress in the beginning and to continue to refer to that as the sessions follow. So then what I do is I introduce the emotion of the day. So for example, today we're going to focus on anger. So we speak about what that means. What does the emotion mean? What it looks like, how it's manifested. And then the group will fill out an emotions handout. And that's to really ensure that they understand, what we've discussed. And then they can comment on what makes them feel that emotion, how they express it. And with that, we can see how one child can differ from another. And one of the things that I like about this, working on this is in a group, is that it shows us that we each have things that happen to us and that can cause us to feel this emotion, such as anger, and that those factors may be different from person to person, but it's an emotion that we all experience collectively from time to time. And then we get to learn more about our emote friend who deals with the emotions, such as anger, through story, and then just discuss important, like acknowledging and just validating and accepting the difficult emotions that we feel, and also just looking at those helpful strategies to navigate those emotions. So that's what's important about looking at the book and understanding that. And then we'll usually have an activity such as a, board game, or we'll do some art. So we'll really get to put what we've learned into practice. And so essentially that's what the flow of the sessions would look like. So this is what an emotions worksheet looks like. So I invite you all to have a look. And as I was explaining, the emotion of the day, we have what it means, what makes us feel that way, and then there's an opportunity to draw it as well. And for children who may struggle with writing, that's okay. This worksheet can easily be tailored to have the drawing to be able to express how the child is feeling. All right, and now this is an example of, so the book to the left, this one's called Abash and the Cyberbully. So we get this storytelling and like what happens, how the situation is dealt with. And then to the right, we have the Emotes Rescue Game. It's the Quest board game, and it's a game of emotional expression. And so the goal is essentially to be the first player to save all of the emotes by completing the creative tasks and collecting the power chips. So we're able to learn about the emotions, put them into practice, and then do these activities that really give us that understanding and help us to understand how we're feeling in that sense. So we're looking to get these sessions up and running for about 10 weeks. Sessions will be held at the Wellness Center located at the Smith Road Medical Center on the 3rd floor in the new year. So if you are interested in registering or you would like to have more information about Club Emotes in general, please do not hesitate to once again pause this recording and gather my contact information on the slide, or just email me at aarcher-cooper@wellnesscenter.ky. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that this presentation and this information was helpful for you. Bye now.